There's good, clean fun going on in Haley Broussard's second grade class at Dozier Elementary in Erath.
Class.
Yes.
Broussard is teaching her students how to make soap, and what they're using, they grew themselves. Rosemary and lavender in an aquaponics garden. Plus, these students are going to market that soap to other teachers and students.
I bet you can use that on your poster when you're persuading the faculty to buy it. Warm and fresh soap. That sounds good, right?
It's one of the many ways Broussard incorporates agriculture into her daily lessons.
So I was born and raised on a sugarcane farm south of Erath. And of course, being a farmer's daughter, I kind of see the hard work that goes into providing food for, families in America.
That's the source of her passion for agriculture and her knowledge about the source of her food and fiber.
And I thought that was something that everybody knew, but it wasn't until I started teaching that I realized, well, people really don't know where their food comes from. They see that tractor in the field, but they don't really know what it's doing, or they see that loaded down cane truck going to the mill, but it's a bother to them because it's an inconvenience, it's in their way. But they don't really understand what they're doing. They're providing food for you.
That's why Broussard prepares hands-on activities like making soap for her students to learn about all aspects of agriculture, from cultivation to marketing. Her superintendent sees the benefit.
So the experiences that Haley gives them in the classroom are things that they're going to go home and they're going to try at home, and they're going to go practice at home, and they're going to tell somebody about it. Kids aren't going home and tell Mom, I learned how to add today, but they're going home and tell her, hey, we planted this. We saw the crawfish grow. Kids are going to remember and do those things. The hands-on experiences are definitely the things kids are going to remember.
We have a bunch of cool things.
In the school garden, the children grow the usual produce you'd expect to find.
What's going to come out of that flower?
A bell pepper.
Another bell pepper is going to come from that flower.
But Broussard also works with local farmers to grow commodities in the garden, like sugarcane.
It starts off with a mother cane, and then you have these eyes, and it starts growing from these eyes into this cane.
They also grow rice and crawfish.
We have Mr. Mark Shirley, who's involved with our rice. So he comes onto campus, he comes onto campus and he helped them plant rice. And as you saw the bee that just flew by me, we learned about insects. So we go on explorations through the garden and they find insects that are growing. And that was something that was also covered in our life cycles unit.
It's for all of those reasons that Haley Broussard is the 2022 Louisiana Ag in the Classroom Teacher of the Year.
What Haley did such a great job with is she really incorporates agriculture throughout her entire school year. We've seen the vegetable gardens, and a lot of teachers will do one or two activities, which is great, but Haley really incorporated it throughout all of her lessons, and she covers such a wide range other than just producing an actual commodity.
That is a very huge honor. I take pride in agriculture, and once again, a lot of that comes from my upbringing. I know the importance of it, and so to be recognized, definitely speechless. And then I kind of said, well, this is kind of my chance to encourage other educators to get involved, because a lot of us say, well, we don't have time for that, we can't do that, how are we going to fit this into our curriculums? But it's so easy. All you have to do is just ask.
She really is a great teacher. For being named the Ag in the Classroom Teacher of the Year, Broussard received a check for $500, an iPad, and her expenses covered to attend the National Ag in the Classroom Conference June 28th through July 1st in Saratoga Springs, New York. And it's always cool to go and do these stories, hang out at this school. And actually, the cool thing is, this is the school where my first cousin Pam teaches.
Oh, okay.
So I got to see her and hug her, and come to find out, the reason why Haley got the job over there was because my cousin Pam had retired and then came back.
Well, it's always great to see them incorporating ag and working with the kids.
It's
in
awesome.
The videos. Love those.
Well, still to come on Twyla, spring has sprung in Louisiana, and we take a look at nature's beauty.
But first, his voice brings news to farmers and ranchers every day. Find out why Don Molino is worthy of the Louisiana Agriculture Hall of Distinction.